Well, good day there. This is another great one to talk about soybeans. They've been very interesting as of late. I'm going to be out in the field tomorrow to kind of take a look at what a few other farmers have got going on down in Indiana. I find it pretty interesting to see how much of this top we've taken off of this crop, but it's still not going to be horrible, and we do have some decent stocks. So whilst you can take some protection and make sure that this thing doesn't run away from you, we still have some things in the bin that are going to kind of keep a lid on. It looks to keep a lid on things in the short term. That doesn't mean we couldn't take off, but look, this soy market's been all over the place. We've had a 50-cent swing, up 25, down 25. We've been swinging around a lot, and that makes it difficult to trade. But what it tells me, actually, from the outside looking in, is that we've got a bunch of different points of view kind of battling it out at this level, and that's very interesting to see. So again, in the last three sessions too, we've had that swing. It's 966 and change down to 942 and change, and then back up again. And that level, that 967 level, is going to be pretty important for us. So that's what I've been watching. That's telling me that we've got a lot of points of view that want to be expressed around these levels. And technically speaking, that's going to be very, very important, because when you've got a market that trades like this, it punishes the bulls, it punishes the bears. It just seems like every time you get in, it can hurt you right away. But that's because, again, we've got a bunch of different points of view, different schools of trading thought, different views of, say, what the weather may be, all kind of playing out at this level between 942 and 967. And it's interesting to see, and ultimately it'll be very interesting to see finally who comes on ahead. And funny enough, as we come to tape, the market's pretty much unchanged, so it's either really out of gas or at least tired of the up and down, which has been very, very stressful and volatile, to the just taking a breather before we go into a long holiday weekend. So the long holiday weekend can be blamed for a lot of things. Right now, it's being blamed for the sell-off in the equity markets, but seeing what this market's been doing over the last few days and the different points of view that are being trying to be expressed around this 942 to 967 level, this one's acting like, bring on the weekend. We've been kind of tired here. So that's something I think, from the outside, looking in, that's been, to me, a pretty telling thing. And on top of it, yes, we have a dollar that still kind of continues to be weak. It's a little stronger today, but again, it's not really affecting the market because the market's nigh on pretty flat as I go to tape here. But we're going to watch the dollar probably less and less as we go into the September 11th USDA report. And then on the other side of the report, it might become something that we have to worry about again, or not worry about, but at least pay attention to, because as we go into this September 11th report, we're going to be looking at private forecasts, we're going to be looking at private weather forecasts, we're going to be looking at a lot of different things that'll take more presence and more importance pre-report, and then once we get through that, then we'll start to digest everything on the other side. So that's not going to go away, but it's just going to kind of be in the background, the fourth and fifth page of the newspaper, while we have, all these different forecasts and all these different weather reports will be in, page 1, 2, and 3. So that's what I think will happen going into this next week. And I think that, again, this market's trying to fight out what's fair value right now, and I think it's found it as we go to tape. We'll see if we can hang on to some of these if gains going into the weekend, but it's interesting to see the different points of view being expressed at this moment in time.